Good afternoon to you once again. Welcome to the Winchester Invitational Tournament and the 5th and 6th place contest of this 102nd edition of the WIT at the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show alongside Damon Emmerich and John Hull. I'm Charlie Hull. This is Central Illinois sports coverage of the Winchester Tournament and the PORTA-A Blue Jays and Brown County Hornets set to go head-to-head with the 5th place trophy on the line. We'll talk about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Okay, would you rather get your presents Christmas morning or in February? That is the difference with Cascom. I'm Casey French, and we offer Santa Speed service at nice list prices. 1 gig of service for new customers for just $99.95 for 6 months, or existing customers can upgrade $109.95 for 6 months. And for a little more holiday cheer, how about free installation? Cascom, 1-800-252-1799. Merry Christmas, and may all your presents arrive Christmas morning.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week. Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The PORTA-A Blue Jays, the Brown County Hornets here in the 5th and 6th place matchup. Porta beat North Green last Saturday, 45-23, fell to Calhoun, then 66-56 on Monday, and won last evening pretty convincingly over Triopia, 62-39. Brown County was a winner over at Pleasant Hill, 75-33 last weekend. Lost to West Central, 63-39, and then picked up a victory over Liberty, 54-47, and one of the 3 upsets that have been recorded here in the tournament. Brown County, as we've talked about, a fairly young squad. Jeff Bator, first-year head coach for the Hornets, likes the mix of talent he has, but sometimes you do see some youthful moments from the squad. They'll look to minimize those against a PORTA-A Central team who's got some very experienced guards out front.
Yeah, I think one of the toughest things for Jeff Bator's squad is just learning how to win at this varsity level. We've seen a lot of these kids have that success at the junior high level, but learning how to adapt and overcome at the varsity level, adapting to that physicality, adapting to the quickness. We've seen them play some really good basketball. They had a disappointing contest the other night for them against that West Central squad, but West Central is really starting to turn it on at the right time. But Jeff Bator's hoping that his squad can come out and play well today. We know they're going to try to play fast. They're going to try to play quick, Charlie, and try to force you into turnovers. And he's hoping that his young team can come out of here with a 3-1 record.
They're 13-6 on the season. They won the consolation championship, the Macomb Holiday Basketball Tournament over the Christmas break. And, you know, I'm sure there's some people that are probably disappointed in that record based on the success they had in junior high. But 13-6 with that young of a team is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, I think if you're Jeff Bottorff, obviously you came out and you won the opening tournament of the year at the Beardstown tournament, defeating West Central in the championship game there. So things were on a pretty good high from there. They lost to a Griggsville Perry squad early on in the regular season. Won a lot of good games this year. I don't think that Brown County really has a lot of bad losses on their record, but 13-6 for, as you said, a squad with this youth is nothing to be upset about if you're a fan of the Brown County Hornets.
Stephen Price's PORTA-A Blue Jays 14-4 on the season. They've got some tough games coming up after this tournament in Sangamon Conference action. When you start talking about having to play the likes of Williamsville, Auburn, Riverton, you're a team that's going to need to be battle-tested, so they're looking to come away with a victory here and they get set for conference play.
Yeah, if you're Stephen Price, you're just trying to pick up victories wherever you can, knowing that your record might suffer a few losses as you get into the heart of that conference season. But one thing that we've always seen here at this Winchester Invitational Tournament is you can always expect the Porta Blue Jays to be here on Saturday, as they always seem to play well in this tournament, going for a fifth place trophy here in this one, but they're going to have a tough matchup on their hands with this Brown County Hornet squad.
We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Guess what? We found your new favorite pair of jeans. And even better, they're on sale. In fact, all jeans are on sale for the entire family during denim days at your local Farm and Home Supply. That's right, save up to $25 on a pair of jeans with more than 50 styles to choose from. Your local store features top brands like Ariat, Wrangler, Lee, Threadgrit, and much more. These savings are in-store and online at farmandhomesupply.com, but only while supplies last. So hop in.
Time to take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports. We'll meet the visiting team first of all, the Brown County Hornets. Jeff Bottorff, their head coach, 13-6 on the season, is this young Hornet squad, and their lineup today will look like this. At a guard, he's a 6'1 freshman. That's Bradley Markert. Now to second guard, the 5'7 sophomore Carter Havens, and Matthew Boylan, the 5'8 sophomore, also starts at guard. At a forward, he is a 6'2 senior Drew Markert, and at the other forward, the 6'2 sophomore Jackson McNeff. McNeff, Drew, and Bradley Markert, along with Havens and Boylan, for the green-clad Brown County squad. Their opponent, the PORTA-A Blue Jays, Stephen Price, their head coach, 14-4 on the year. They'll start at a guard. He's a 5'9 senior. That's Griffin McClure. At a second guard, the 5'10 senior Drew Marr, and the third guard is the 5'10 junior Jet Carrick. At a forward, he's a 6'3 junior Levi Hoagland, and at the other forward, he is a 6'4 junior Clayton Hoke. Hoagland, Carrick, Marr, and McClure for PORTA-A Central. Brown County will be in the visiting green uniforms, the white numbers and gold trim, while PORTA-A Central is dressed in the home whites this afternoon with the blue numbers and checkerboard trim. And this 3-guard trio for PORTA-A has been impressive with McClure, Marr, and Carrick. They're all three very quick, play very hard, not extremely big. And we'll have to see if Brown County is able to get some traps on this team, as they are just a little bit longer than the Blue Jays are. or than the Blue Jays are.
Yeah, they're going to come out and try to draw some pressure, and as I try to figure out my headset here, as if it's the first time I've ever done this, it's really going to be two teams that they try to utilize their defense to lead to offense. So it's going to be very important for these squads to take care of the basketball, but they're going to want to get out and run and try to get the other team in foul trouble, but also just try to utilize that defense to get their points. That's where we see them have a lot of success, so it's going to be very critical to take care of the basketball if you're these squads.
McNeff will jump for Brown County against Hoke for PORTA-A Central. The tip is up and controlled by the Hornets. They'll bring the ball toward the front court for the first time this afternoon. In the hands of Carter Havens. Finds Boylan at the high post, turns and faces there and starts a bounce. Back out to Havens now. Havens and Boylan just a pair of sophomores, as is McNeff. Markert's a freshman, and Drew Markert, the lone senior in the starting lineup today, as Boylan gets it out top. Leaves it over to Havens with 8 on the shot clock. Ball knocked free. Boylan has it out top. He's going to try to bowl his way inside. Blocked out of there by McClure. Off of McNeff and out of bounds. Block was actually by Hoagland, by the way. And it's linked to the court to go for PORTA-A Central.
Nice job right there by the Blue Jays on their first defensive possession. Really forced the Hornets out past that three-point line. Didn't allow them to really get into an offensive set.
McClure with it on the right wing for PORTA-AC. Finds Hoagland coming off the little curl screen. Shot up no good. Rebound out of bounds and off of Brown County. Pretty good look there for Hoagland. I think he was kind of expecting some contact, and when it didn't come, the shot was just a little
Yeah, Stephen Price was yelling at him, telling him go up with the shot right away as McClure puts up the three from the corner. Shot is up and good. First points of the ball game come via Griffin McClure and the Porta Blue Jays.
Not surprising if you're a Blue Jays fan. That young man can pour him in a hurry. Good shooter. Boylan has it out front to Havens on the right side. Over to McNeff. He'll try the drive in against Hoke. Spin move, travels. Took the extra step with it. And a turnover on the Hornets here with 6:46 to play in the first.
And Charlie, not necessarily a lot of listed height per se on the Blue Jay squad, but they've got a lot of length out there on the defense. And that 2-3 zone has given the Hornets some fits here early on.
Marr with it on the right side. Works off the Hoagland screen as he dribbles out front. These guys also just really know what they want to do on the offensive side. Here's a pass to Hoagland down to the baseline. He'll back his way in. Turnaround shot, tough one, won't go. Rebound is saved in by Hoke. To Carrick. Down low, Hoagland misses it underneath the bucket. And the board this time secured by Boylan and the Hornets. Boylan will walk it across the center line. Leaves it to Havens on the right wing. Looks for the pull-up, nothing open. Now Bradley Markert gets his first touch. He'll try the jump stop underneath. Blocked again by Levi Hoagland, and he'll get a board. He's a good shot blocker. Usually doesn't leave his feet. Here's the ball now stolen away by Havens. Picks Marr's pocket, drives in, shot up no good. And a blocking foul on Drew Marr.
Drew Marr will be whistled for the first, team foul number 1 against the Blue Jays. And Havens will go to the line for the Hornets, looking to put them in the scoring column on this one as they trail 3-0, 5:53 left to play first quarter action on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. Carter Havens, the 5'7" sophomore's first free throw attempt is up and good.
LSSG Trunking and 3D Leasing for all of your trunking and hauling needs. Call the Dunhams and their professional team at LSSG Trunking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808.
Hornets in the scoring column now. Second one from Havens is off the iron, no good. Hope comes down with the rebound. That's his second.
Quickly into the front court. Marr on the run. Stops, pops, shot good. Drew Marr with the bucket for the Blue Jays, and they lead 5-1. He had a big game in the win against Triopia, did Marr, just last night. Seemed like it was longer ago than that. Here's another steal now. McClure on the run out into the front court, lays it up and in. And Jeff Bottorff wants the timeout. 7-1 advantage for PORTA-AC Central. 5:27 to play in the first as you watch 5th and 6th place action from the Winchester Tournament on Central Illinois Sports.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Brown County will have the basketball out of the timeout, of the Adams Fiber timeout, as they find themselves down 7-1 early to Porta-A Central. 3 or 4 turnovers already for Brown County, and Porta's been able to capitalize on those miscues. Havens with it on the wing. He'll look out front to Drew Marker. McNeff now to Boylan. McNeff's had some big games for them, but this is the tough one with Hoke and Hoagland down low for Porta-A. Blue Jays also come out of the timeout, switching up the defense. Here's a drive in, shot no good, and the rebound down to McClure. You'll see coaches do that, right? The other team takes a timeout. They said, all right, here's what we want to do against that defense, and then they switch it up on you. Always trying to stay a step ahead. As the ball comes down low to Hoagland, he'll throw it top of the key to McClure. 3 wide open. It's a dangerous proposition to leave that young man open at the top of the key, and he'll knock it down for another 3.
McClure's got 8. His team's got the 9-point advantage, and the Blue Jays have come out as the aggressor in this one on both ends of the floor.
Boylan with the basketball. He'll dribble toward the right wing. Leaves it off to Marker. Down low, Havens underneath. Puts up a shot, no good. Hoke with the board for Porta. Quick pass into the front court. Hoagland leaking back. He'll leave it up and in. And Porta out to a big lead already. 12-1 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard with 4 minutes to play in the first.
The Blue Jays have really gotten out in transition on this one. They've leaked out on a couple of easy buckets there. And the Hornets are just all sorts out of sync because they have another turnover. McClure with the steal. He'll go coast to coast, layup up and good. Give him 11. And it's now a 13-point Hornets deficit.
Jeff Botsworth wants his second timeout on the Adams Fiber timeout. Follow the fiber.net for Adams Fiber. 3:45 to play in the first. Back after this.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
Back to live action here as the timeout was taken by Brown County as Marker drives in. He draws a foul, and he'll head to the free throw line trying to put the Hornets.
Levi Hoagland was whistled for his first, second team foul. Bradley Marker at the line. Hornets trailing 14-2 now as Marker's first attempt was good. And he'll have 1 shot remaining. Brown County trails 14-2, 3:32 to play here in the first quarter. Marker gets them both.
14-3 the score now. Henry Ingram has checked into the game for Brown County, as has Maverick Henry. Mike Cassing is also out there for the Hornets. Carrick, McClure, a good look again, top of the key, and they're getting lost in translation underneath, and they're giving Griffin McClure way too much space to operate.
Well, McClure saw what Blake Schwartz did in game number 1. He said, I see what you did, I raise you, as he's got 14 points, his team with the 17-3 lead. As Mike Cassing's got to get rid of the ball, he does so to McNabb.
Down low, Marker lets the defender fly by, shot no good, rebound down to Marr for Porta. Things just going Porta's way right now because they are the aggressors. Carrick brings it into the front court, might have carried it. Leaves it out top to McClure. Over to Marr. He says, go do that thing you did again where you come up in the middle wide open. Here's Marr to Hoke. Problem is you can't overplay because they can back cut and they can get the ball to the big guy like they do with Hoke here, but nice block by McNett. Good play by the sophomore. A lot of those guys really want to slap down to try to get the block. As the runner-up no good, Hoke has his legs taken out, kept it alive though to Marr. He wants to run to McClure. Good assist, up and in for two. 19-3 Porta. Still 2:09 to play in the first. Blue Jays looking strong here. Cassing with the basketball. If you're Brown County, you're a young squad. You don't want to panic here. You don't want to press either. Just keep playing your game. But maybe take a little bit of care of it.
And I've got the Hornets unofficially for 3 turnovers, but what's been another cause for damage for them has been the fact that Porta has about 4 blocks in this one that have led to some quick points. As we see into the corner, Maverick Henry knocks down a 3. First 3-pointer of the ballgame for the Hornets.
Kind of a shot you would expect out of a senior in a tough situation like this, and Henry knocks it down with 1:30 to play in the first.
Now the Hornets just need to try to get a stop and go back to the offensive end and score again.
Carrick with the basketball. He'll try to drive. Leaves it out front to Marr. Both of these teams, of course, played last night, so not a lot of time for prep when it comes to a scout. Down low, Hoke into Marr. Out top, Hoagland for a 3. It's no good. And the rebound tipped out by Hoke. Run down by Carrick. A minute to play here in this first quarter. This Marr directs some traffic, finds a McClure. Now Hoke. To Marr. Looks in the corner, McClure. Gives it up on the baseline, Hoke. He wants to throw it back out. Ball tipped and out of bounds. Turnover here on the Blue Jays.
I'm not sure the official was standing out of bounds right there, so Hornets catch a break right there. As Tanner Seitz will check into the contest for the first time for the Hornets. Bradley Markert takes a seat.
Down by 13, but we saw North Green come back from a couple of big deficits in the first game, so it can be done. Here's Henry Ingram on a turnaround shot, no good. Hoke with the rebound. He'll get it to Marr. Marr will have to corral the ball as it kind of bounced away from him for a moment. 22 seconds to play in the quarter, and Stephen Price has one shot here as the shot clock turned off. Marr's got a count going, got to get away, and does with 10 seconds. McClure comes out to get it to Hoke. Ball handoff to Carrick. Looking for the opening, drives inside. Jet Carrick, left-hand runner-up, no good. As the buzzer sounds, and we head to the second quarter with Porta-A Central, the big 19-6 lead over Brown County. Second quarter action your way after this.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Second quarter action now, 19-6 the lead for Porta-A Central. And the Blue Jays will also have the ball to start the second period.
Hornets in the first quarter shoot just 1 of 8 from the field for 12%. The Blue Jays shoot 8 of 14 for 57%, including 3 of 4 from behind the arc. And the Blue Jays have the basketball with a 13-point lead, having led by as many as 16 points.
Marr denied on the baseline here, looking for a cutter. Had the ball knocked away and stolen away by McNett. Third turnover by the Blue Jays. Ingram with it into the front court. He'll pass it off to Cassian in the corner. Sets up for a shot just inside the arc and hits it there. His first 2. Makes it an 11-point game. If you're Brown County, that's kind of the goal, right? Get some stops, get some buckets. You're not going to make it up all in one possession. Drew Carter has checked into the game for Porta. He's got the ball on the wing. Also Barrett Morse down low to Carter, who was open. Took his eye off of it for a moment. Had to pick it up in the corner now, the loose ball. Near the sideline is Marr. Hoke will come out and set the screen. With 8 seconds on the shot clock. Marr, crossover, pull-up jump shot, no good. Casting the rebound for Brown County. He'll push it to Ingram into the front court. On the right side, pass to Carter Havens. Now down low, ball tipped is stolen away. Carter pushes it ahead for Morse. He'll go right at McNeff. Little up and under. Nice job. Good patience that time by Barrett Morse. He's got his first 2. Morse is a 6-foot senior for this Blue Jay team. Now Cassing tries to feed the ball down low to Havens, and it's a pass too high for the 5'8 sophomore. Out of bounds, a turnover on the Hornets, their 5th.
Cassing got going a little bit too quick there. Thought he maybe could have pulled up for the shot there in the lane. But that's something that the young freshman will learn from.
Yeah, nothing against Havens, but what's he going to do if he catches the ball there? If he's got Hoke right there lurking, probably not a scoring spot for him. As Marr is going to get a good look from the wing, no good, and he's tackled into the bleachers by Seitz.
Seitz will be whistled for his first team foul of the quarter, and they will say that it was on the shot. So Drew Marr will go to the line to shoot 3. 21-8, Porta leading Brown County, 6:12 to play here, first half action of the 5th place game. First one for Marr is left short.
McCartney Storage, a great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more with affordable monthly rates. No reason to look anywhere else. Call Michael at McCartney Storage, 217-248-0011.
Second one from Marr is in and out, no good. Bradley Markert back into the ball game for the Hornets. Levi Hoagland into the contest for Porta.
These are really rare misses at the free throw line for Drew Marr.
As Marr gets the last one to go, 1 for 3 from the line was Marr on that trip. He's got 3 points.
22-8 the score. Brown County with Cassing, McNeff, Ingram, Havens, and the 5th man Bradley Markert right now. Pass on the wing goes to Cassing. McNeff now back to Cassing in the corner, and a launch for the 3, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last touched by Hoagland, and it will stay with Brown County underneath with a fresh shot clock. Markert leaves it off to Ingram, now Havens. You can tell by looking at the freshmen for Brown County why they had a lot of success at the junior high level is just that length would be a problem as a turnover here as Morse steals it away. And a whistle and a timeout for Stephen Price. 5:36 to play in the half. 22-8 the lead for Porta-A Central on top of Brown County on this Adams Fiber timeout.
Jersey's Bar and Grill is pleased to announce the upcoming opening of our second location at 115 East Main Street in Mount Sterling. Coming this March, you will be able to find all your Jersey's favorites, signature drinks, craft beer selection, and locally sourced beef at 2 locations to better serve you. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Orangeville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Timeout taken by Porta-A Central Stephen Price as he sensed his man in a little trouble on the sideline. He and the official had a good chuckle because his player in Barrett Morse had actually kind of worked himself out of that predicament by the time the timeout was called. But he'd already been whistled for it, so no takebacks. Morse gets it on the inbounds, hands it to Carter, and they'll say he travels.
4th turnover against the Blue Jays. make that 6 turnovers so far against the Hornets. Another different defensive look here for the Blue Jays. They're in a 1-3-1 defense.
Ball out front. Havens gets it to Ingram now on the right side. Trapped there and knocked out of bounds. And yeah, you have to be impressed with Porta's ability to switch these defenses up and keep Brown County kind of in helter-skelter mode.
Yeah, doing a good job here. Kind of just not allowing this Hornet squad to get comfortable in their offensive sets.
Ball down low to Havens. Had to bounce away, had to run it down. To Markert. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Bradley Markert. To Boylan. They know how much time's on the shot clock with 5 to shoot. Here's Havens, launches a deep three off the iron, no good. Carter the rebound for Porta. Marr into the front court now for the Blue Jays. To Morse on the left wing. Around the horn it comes to Carter. Out to McClure. They run him off the three-point line with Ingram. Good defensive recovery by that young man. Now McClure gets it out top. He'll try the dribble drive in, uses his quickness. Nice job, too, to shield the defender with his body there and get the left-hand runner.
Yeah, you saw McClure actually initiated the contact there, which got Ingram off base and didn't allow him to go up to try to defend that shot.
Here's a pass to the corner. Ingram going to try a three, and it's good. Henry Ingram from the wing makes it 24-11 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. McClure on the run into the front court. Bounce pass into Hoagland. Shot blocked by McNeff. Rebound down to Ingram. Sophomore with a couple of blocks on the day to his name in McNeff. Havens tries a dribble drive in. Tough look. Missed the shot. Boylan underneath. No good. But he's fouled on the putback, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Foul's going to be whistled against Griffin McClure. That'll be his first foul of the quarter against the Blue Jays. And to the line for the Hornets goes Matthew Boylan, looking for his first points of the afternoon. Boylan's first is up off the front of the iron, no good.
Reels Concrete, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see their full selection at Reels, 217-285-5013.
Boylan will have one free throw remaining, his team trailing 24-11. Second one from Boylan is up off the back of the iron, no good. Gavin Gronwald with his first rebound of the contest for the Blue Jays.
Gronwald, the 6-foot junior, in for Porta-A. Saw him play some solid minutes for them last night. McClure now looks to take the dribble inside, out of it to Gronwald. He'll kick to the wing, a little off mark that time as Marr tries to drive in now, has a shot blocked again by McNeff. Down low, dribble drive. Havens gets to the rim and puts it in for two. But here's Jet Carrick. I mean, he's all alone in the front court, and he'll make a left-handed layup. Just a big miscue by Brown County defensively to give up the easy basket after getting one of their own. It's just a sign of the youth they put out there, though. And this Porta team is very experienced.
Yeah, it's also, compliments to Porta as we see Ingram with the basketball in the middle. He kicks it out to Marker. For the Blue Jays, gave up points, but then go right back and get into a quick transition offense.
Hoke down low from McClure, who puts it up and in for two. Good find by Griffin McClure. Hoke knew what to do with it. And it's back to a 15-point Porta lead. Boylan the basketball. Porter just puts a lot of pressure on you defensively. And now traveling the call as Boylan called for shuffling the feet.
Be the 7th turnover against the Hornets.
Heads the other way for Porta-A Central. Hoke has it out front. He'll hand it to Gronwald. Tries to drive in. Back out to McClure to Marr on the right wing. Feed it to the big man and Hoke. Off to Carrick. He's quick off the dribble. A little up and under move. No good. Rebound tipped and run down by Ingram for Brown County. But his pass then is off the mark. Stolen away by McClure. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Carrick. Jump stop. Puts up a shot on the run. No good. Hoke there to clean up the glass and put it in for another two.
Hoke with 7 rebounds now in this one, as the Blue Jays have their largest lead of the contest at 17.
1:40 to play in the half. Marker with it right wing. Dribbles into the corner. Now there's Gronwald to tie him up. It'll stay with Brown County, as Hoke and Gronwald had him right into that double team.
Mike Cassing and Maverick Henry back into the contest for the Hornets as Bradley, Marker, and Carter Havens take a seat.
Cassing to inbound, lob pass into McNeff. Right side Ingram to Henry. He picks up the bounce. Now to Cassing on the right wing. Cassing will try to back his way in against McClure. Caught into a double team, leaves it off to McNeff, puts it up and in. Didn't have the cleanest catch of it, but got it toward the rim. And 2 points for McNeff. 15-point game with just over a minute to play in the second quarter. Pass to the wing comes to Marr. Right side, Carrick for a three, and it's good. Three-pointer by Carrick, and again, a sign of a mature team for Porter. They've not been chucking a lot of threes in the second quarter. They've really worked the ball in, which they know is going to open the perimeter back up.
Well, and the Blue Jays are doing a good job of passing up a good shot to get a great shot. As we see Jackson McNeff, nice spin baseline there. He puts up another two. He's got four, and the Blue Jays will have the basketball. And they will be able to hold for one as the shot clock is off.
They had this situation at the end of the first, unable to capitalize. Stephen Price looking for his team to do so here on the final possession of the quarter, leading 33-17. Carrick with it with 10 seconds, finds McClure. Over to Hoke. Marr top of the key. Gronwald looking for Hoke. Now to Carrick. They run him off the three-point line. Puts up a jump shot. Good for Jet Carrick. And the Blue Jays do capitalize as Carrick with the jumper to beat the buzzer. And we head to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 35-17. Porta leads Brown County.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. Hi, this is Scott Davis from Little Jess, and I've got some exciting news for you. Jeep just announced an unheard of 20% off our entire selection of new 24 Jeep Gladiator, Mojaves, and Rubicons. With 20% off, you can save over $12,000 on each of these adventurous models during the Start Something New sales event. The snow is coming, and what better reason to get the best four-wheel drive on the market and to save 20% in the process. Hurry in or log on to littlejess.com today because 20% won't last long. Little Jess served the Tri-States for 7 decades.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 35-17, the advantage for Port-A-C Central on top of Brown County here at the break, and Damon Emmerich has a look at your halftime stats.
Port-A-C led Brown County after one quarter by a score of 19-6. Had the 35-17 lead here at the half. That 18-point advantage is the largest lead of the ball game for the Blue Jays. No ties, no lead changes in this one. 8 turnovers in the first half for the Hornets, 4 turnovers for the Blue Jays. No player on either squad in foul trouble as Porta-A leads Brown County at the half here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show by a score of 35-17. Take another break, back with the rest of your first half stats after these.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Life comes at you pretty fast. When you need a helping hand along the way, the staff at Petefish Skiles & Company Bank are there to assist you with your financial needs. Petefish Skiles & Company is your key to staying one step ahead of the game with mobile and online banking, giving you the power to manage your accounts, schedule payments, and even deposit checks from your smartphone. It's your time. Make the most of it with Petefish Skiles & Company Bank, located in Virginia, Petersburg, Havana, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Winchester, and Murrayville.
Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 3231 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. They're ready to make a deal with you for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them across from Quincy High School.
Well, in the first half of play, the Brown County Hornets shoot just 6 of 16 from the field for 38%. They were 4 of 12 from the 2 and 2 of 4 from the 3, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Individual scoring in the first half for the Hornets, 2 points for Bradley Marger and Mike Cassing, 3 points for Henry Ingram, Carter Havens, and Maverick Henry. And Jackson McNeff led the Hornets in scoring in the first half with 4 points. For the Porta-A Blue Jays, they shoot 15 of 28 from the field for 54%, including 4 of 6 from behind the three-point line. Individual scoring for the Blue Jays, Barrett Morse as well as Levi Hoagland with 2 points, Drew Marr with 3, Clayton Hogue 4 points and 7 rebounds, Jet Carrick with 7 points, and Griffin McClure leads all scorers in this one with 17 points.
He's got 17, so does Brown County. Not a good recipe for the Hornets, but a whole second half to play. We'll bring it to you after this timeout on the Little Jess Motors halftime show.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, burgers celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Ready to start quarter number 3. Porta-A Central will have the basketball in their possession and a big lead here. In the 5th and 6th place contest of this 102nd Winchester Invitational Tournament. Yet to come today, Calhoun and Greenfield Northwestern at 3 o'clock, and at 7, Rowden West Central in the championship. We're underway here in the 3rd with McClure, Marr, Hoke, Hoagland, and the 5th man is Carrick. Here's a 3 by McClure, way out front, no good. Rebound, Hoagland puts it back up, won't fall. Rebound ripped away by Matthew Boylan for Brown County. Boylan, Havens, Henry, Bradley, Markert, and McNeff to start the second half for Brown County. Havens with the basketball on the wing. Gets it out top now to Henry. He hasn't gotten a start the last couple of days, but he had a big game last night in the win over Liberty.
Sometimes you like to see what guys can bring for you off the bench, because you need that group that can come in off the bench and give you a spark. And that's what Maverick Henry can do for this squad, as we see Griffin McClure be whistled for his second foul. First foul of the quarter against the Blue Jays.
Ball out of bounds underneath here. Markert to throw it in. McNeff, spin move underneath. Shot no good. Rebound on the offensive side to Markert, though. Back to McNeff. To Markert, top of the key. Tries the dribble drive. And they'll say bumped and fouled as he kind of got bailed out there as he was a little bit out of control.
Hoagland will be whistled for his second foul of the ball game. So Hornets still retain possession. 7:01 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Inbounds comes into Boylan. He's bumped off of his spot. Shot no good, and the rebound down to Carrick. He's quick into the front court, maybe a little too quick as it's turned over. Boylan the other way, all by himself in the front court. Layup up and good. As the Hornets turn Porta over, and they turn it into 2 points. McClure with the basketball.
First 2 points of the ball game for Boylan.
Out top, McClure lobs it across to Carrick. Down low, back out top, McClure. They run him off the line to Marr. Short corner, Hoke. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Carrick, little shimmy shake, shot no good, and the rebound down to Markert.
McNeff might have altered that shot.
Pass down low. Referee says he'll stay on this end. Really did nobody in particular was that pass. I don't know where he was trying to go with it. Yeah, the referee at the little no-look point on the which way it's going. Here's a nice take by Havens now. And the Hornets cut it down to a 14-point lead. Long way to go in this one. 6 minutes to play in the 3rd. Brown County with a zone trying to limit the Blue Jays to shots on the outside as Carrick now drives in. His shot blocked. It'll be out of bounds to Porta-A. Underneath the hoop. Marr to throw it in the corner to McClure. Right side 3, no good. Rebound on the offensive side, though, to Hoagland. He'll get it to Marr. Jump stop, kicks, right side. Carrick three, buries it.
Offensive rebound right there, a backbreaker for the Hornets as they'd gotten a good defensive stop there. They'd come out on a 4-0 run, but Carrick right there with the three-pointer to extend his squad's lead back out to 17.
That's the little things you can be working on right here if you're Jeff Bottorff's squad. The likelihood of coming back down 17, I mean, it's not real high, let's be honest. We've seen it happen. As Henry going to try a deep three, no good. Rebound down to Carrick, but you can try things like, hey, they get one shot and we get the rebound, right? Not give up multiple rebounds. Take good care of the basketball. Definitely things you can still work on even though you may not win the game. Here's a shot blocked now. And the rebound pulled in by Bradley Markert. McNeff having himself quite the block party underneath the basket. Markert now a little out of control, has it stripped and stolen away. Maybe not. They'll say a foul on Porta.
Late whistle against Clayton Hoke. That'll be his first. Team foul number 3.
Hoagland sits down. Got Gronwald back in, it looks like. Pass to Henry on the wing, now to Markert. Boylan trying to post up and overthrow him a bit. Is he and Carrick? Two guys not necessarily accustomed to being down on the block. Both about 5'8".
9th turnover against the Hornets. And we'll see McClure across the time stripe for the Blue Jays.
McClure with a big first half, 17 points. Out top to Marr, now to Carrick on the wing. Bounce pass to Hoke, now Marr. Right wing Gronwald with a touch. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Porta's one of those teams not afraid to let it go deep into the clock, or we've seen that all week. Here's a drive in by Marr, got it blocked and stolen away here. Into the front court on the run out is Havens. Shot is good, but they're going to call that. Okay, they're going to call it a block. That was a count the basket signal. I thought he'd call the offensive foul for a moment.
McClure's whistled for his third, the 4th foul against the Blue Jays. And it sends Carter Havens back to the line for the Hornets, looking to complete the and one. Havens split a pair from there earlier in this one. His shot attempt is up and good. Give Havens 8.
4:07 to play in the third of the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. 38-24 the Porta lead. Got to like Brown County's energy out of the halftime break. As there's a three by Marr, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Gronwald. That'll be Brown County basketball.
Yeah, the Hornets have done a good job coming out, as we'll see Mike Cassing check back in. Bradley Markert will take a seat. And really for them, down to a 14-point deficit, if they can just find a way to keep whittling away. Really, goal number 1 is obviously you would like to win, but the big thing here for Jeff Bottorff's squad is you want to try to make this more of a respectable deficit as they trailed by 18 going into the half.
McNeff with it out top, finds Henry. Hands it off to Havens, and that's an illegal screen by McNeff.
McNeff's first team foul of the quarter, turnover number 10 against the Hornets.
Thought for about half a second he was going to get away with that one as he just kind of stuck the hip into the man and then started moving again. But the referee said, not so fast, my friend. On the right side with it is Gronwald to Carrick in the corner. Gronwald on the drive, back to Carrick. He'll try the dribble drive, kicks to McClure from the free throw line, and this kid can really shoot it, can he?
19 now for McClure. Had a big first quarter. Hasn't had to score as much here for the Blue Jays since. His squad's lead back out to 16.
Here's Cassing. Dishes down low to McNeff, who leans back, can't get it to go. McClure has the rebound. I mean, McClure really not a physically imposing kid. He's quick, but not really like overly strong, not very tall.
Not going to wow you with what you would say like supreme athletic traits out there. It's a near steal for the Hornets. As McClure puts it on the floor, attacks the bucket. Shot is off the iron, no good. McNeff with the rebound, that's his first.
But he continues to get the job done. That's the big thing for Porta-A Central. Here's McNeff. He'll go to that spin move. Travels. Here comes Hoagland back into the game. Hoke will sit down. On the other side, Henry Ingram checks back in as McNeff heads to the bench for Brown County. 2:23 to play in the third. 40-24, the Porta-A lead. Blue Jays look to add to it on this trip down the court. Now ball knocked away by Maverick Henry. And just as you want your team playing hard if you're Jeff Bottorff, if you're Stephen Price, you don't want to lull yourself into a false sense of security that you just have too big of a lead that you can't fail here. Here's a shot put up. It's good by Hoagland on the baseline.
4 points in the ballgame for Hoagland. Really hasn't had to look to score a whole lot for his squad.
To tie their biggest lead of the contest, here's Henry trying to get a shot up no good from the top of the key. Rebound out of bounds. Heads the way of the Blue Jays. Maverick Henry getting the shoe tied here. A little stoppage in play. 1:53 to play in the third. Marr with it in the backcourt. Lets everybody clear out. He'll bring it up against the man-to-man pressure of Cassie. Gets it to McClure. Out the little pick-and-roll action with Hoagland. Now to Marr. He'll dribble toward the right wing. Top of the key, Carrick. Fakes
nice
now, drives. Floater no good, and it's out of bounds. We'll say that ball was tipped by Brown County on a shot block.
Yeah, Ingram did a nice job there. Deflected the shot of the Blue Jays right there. The Hornets, really, Charlie, after the first quarter have looked a lot more comfortable. The Blue Jays just came out and blitzed the Hornets early on. Had a 13-point lead after a quarter, and it's been an uphill battle ever since.
Pass out near the half-court line. There's Scriven McClure on the right side to Gronwald. They leave him alone for a three. He'll let it fly, and it's good. Biggest lead of the ballgame right now for the Blue Jays with 1:20 to play in the third on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Down low, they'll feed it into Cassie. He'll back his way in against Gronwald. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, Bradley Markert had it, and he's fouled by Marr.
Markert will go to the line to shoot two as Marr's whistled for his second, fifth team foul of the quarter against the Blue Jays. And Bradley Markert back to the line. 2 for 2 from there in this one is Markert. Bradley Markert, the 6'1" freshman. His first shot is up and good. He's got 3. This is a Hornets squad, Charlie, that you see a lot of youth. And as these kids get older, still can only start 5 guys at a time. So they're going to see a lot of different time on the floor. Not everybody's going to start, but this is going to be a Hornet squad that's going to be tough for years to come. As Markert makes the second, Jeff Bottorff takes a timeout. We'll take it to 45-26, Porta-A the lead over Brown County. We're back in a minute.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois, a safe place to learn and grow.
Timeout was taken by Brown County. Hornets have 2 timeouts left on the Adams Fiber timeout. Trailing 45-26 to Porta-A Central. Into the front court with it is Hoagland looking for Marr. Gets it inside, and that kind of throws up an off-balance shot, and he got it to go, and Marr looked at the bench and was like, I don't know how it went in either, but it went in. Under a minute to play in the third. Boylan with the dribble drive. Now he's caught into a double team. Out of it to McNeff. Shovels it back to Boylan. Havens gets it out front. He'll kick to the wing in Markert. Ball handoff goes to Cassie. Cassie will leave it back to McNeff as the Hornets trying to look for a good shot here. Now McNeff called for an offensive foul.
Turnover number 12 against the Hornets. Second team foul and the second foul against McNeff. if you're Jeff Bodorf, I think in the offseason, still a ways away from there. One thing you'd like to see is Jackson Neff work for that on that shot from behind the three-point line. As if he can do that, we've seen he has the athletic ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the bucket. It'll just make him that much more dynamic. As Marr makes the shot the last time down that we have no clue how he made, and then right there the ball just falls into his hands on a near steal from the Hornets. It's a 23-point lead for the Blue Jays.
Living a bit of a charmed life. Here's a pass down low, stolen away. Gronwald with a takeaway, 8 seconds to play in the third. Brings it into the front court. Into a double team out of it as it's stolen away by Marker. He'll put up a half-court shot at the buzzer, no good. And we head to the fourth with Porta-A Central leading Brown County 49-26.
Life comes at you pretty fast. When you need a helping hand along the way, the staff at Petefish Skiles & Company Bank are there to assist you with your financial needs. Petefish Skiles & Company is your key to staying one step ahead of the game with mobile and online banking, giving you the power to manage your accounts, schedule payments, and even deposit checks from your smartphone. It's your time. Make the most of it with Petefish Skiles & Company Bank, located in Virginia, Petersburg, Havana, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Winchester, and Murrayville.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Ready to start quarter number 4. Porta-A Central, the big lead over Brown County. Hornets will have the basketball to start the fourth.
After 3 quarters of play, Brown County 9 of 25 from the field for 36%. Porta 21 of 43 for 49%.
Pass goes down low to McNeff. He'll bang around to the block with Hoagland. Shot blocked from the side by Marr. But the same might have got him on the wrist, and 2 shots for Jackson McNeff.
Actually going to give Hoagland the foul, so he'll be whistled for his third. That'll be the first team foul of the quarter against the Blue Jays. McNeff at the line. His first free throw attempts of the contest underway, and his first is good.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with your next auto, residential, and commercial loan need. Give Damon a call right now if you want, 217-285-4404.
Second one from McNeff is in the air and off the front of the rim, no good. And play on. Gronwald gets the rebound. It's his second. Just testing to make sure that the horn still works.
And it does. 7:47 to play. As Marr gets it on the inbounds, throws it across and into the front court to McClure. Brown County trying to turn up the defensive intensity, just change the pace of it a bit here in the fourth. As Gronwald dribbles toward the right wing, he'll keep the dribble onto the baseline now. Drive in, shot no good. Tipped around, and Havens pulls down the board for Brown County. Leaves it out top. Cassing straight on 3, no good. As Hoagland has the ball for the Blue Jays on the board. He'll get it back now for Marr. Looking for a guard, finds a McClure. To Marr near the logo. Right side, Gronwald. Problem with this is you have the experienced guards like Porta does. They don't really cave under this pressure as Hoagland misses a turnaround shot. Morse has it into Hoagland. Out to McClure with the shot clock reset. Right side, Gronwald. Dribble drive in. He'll slow the pace a bit now with a big lead with 6:45 to play. Morse on the left wing. Finds McClure in the middle, and he's held. It'll be out of bounds to the Blue Jays on the baseline.
Boylan's first foul of the quarter against the Indians. Or check that. That'll be against the Hornets.
Lob pass into Hoagland. He'll put it up and rims in and out. No good. Just would not fall through. And Cassing has the rebound for Brown County. McNeff on the dribble drive. Soars in. Shot no good. Foul though. He'll shoot 2.
Fourth foul against Hoagland, second foul against the Blue Jays. And McNeff back to the line, split a pair from there earlier. He's got 5. His team trailing 49-27. 6:25 to play here on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. McNeff's first is in and out, no good before the second timeout's taken. Head coach Stephen Price will take a timeout. We'll take it to 49-27. Porta leading Brown County back in 30.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Timeout taken by the Blue Jays. They've had a pretty comfortable lead the majority of this contest, Damon, and sure looks like Stephen Price's Porta Blue Jays is going to take home yet another trophy from this Winchester tournament. Seems like that's a yearly occasion.
Yeah, nice job from this Blue Jays squad here today as they've got the 22-point lead. 6 minutes and 25 seconds away from hoisting that 5th place trophy as McNeff can't get it to go, misses a pair at the line, and the rebound comes down to Barrett Morse.
Ball on the sideline, nearly stolen away by Henry. Out of bounds, though, and it stays with Porta. Into the backcourt to Drew Marr, and he'll walk it up for the Blue Jays. Carrick with it. He has it poked free. Again, good hustle by Bradley Markert as he knocks it out of bounds in the backcourt. Shot clock doesn't reset. 15 to shoot.
This is a Hornet squad that's still fighting, still playing hard. And it'll be on McClure to cross the time stripe with 10 to play. On the shot clock, that is. And then a turnover against the Blue Jays as Drew Marr would be whistled for the offensive foul. That's his third foul of the quarter. Turnover number 8 against the Blue Jays.
Just under 6 minutes to play in this one. Dribble drive in here by Marker. Good take to the hoop, count the basket, and he's fouled.
6 points now for Bradley Marker. Foul goes against Clayton Hoke. That's his second, 4th team foul. And it sends Bradley Marker to the line. 4 for 4 from the line, and this one is Marker. Henry Ingram back into the contest as we have at the line looking to complete the and one, Bradley Marker. Marker shot in the air. It is good. Give him 7.
49-30. McClure in the backcourt. He will find Marr. Works it across with the pass to Morse. Over to Carrick. Drew it for Hoke. Goes off of his toe, and
they're going to say Henry stepped in from the, actually, oh, never mind.
See, you and I were thinking the same thing there. They're going to give the ball to Brown County here. They'll say that ball hit out of bounds before Henry touched it.
9 turnovers now against the Blue Jays.
And it heads the way of the green-clad Hornets. Henry on the dribble, looks back door, finds Havens. Good find. Havens on the run, can't get it to go. Hoke with the rebound. Carrick now throws one into the front court. Drew Marr goes and gets it, throws it off of Henry out of bounds. Those two have played a lot of baseball together in the summertime. They exchange pleasantries and ball out of bounds to Porta. Marr on the pass, now gets it back from Hoke. In the corner, Morse. He'll try the dribble drive, had it knocked free. Scrum underneath, and a foul going to be called on Henry, it appears.
Be Henry's first, second foul against the Hornets. No, actually, they're going to call that against Henry Ingram. So it'll still just be Henry's first.
I said Henry. You should know I was saying his first name, did you? Here's Carrick on a drive. He'll shot fake, shot up no good. Rebound down to Henry Ingram. Gets the ball to Maverick Henry. Shot fake. Now over to Boylan. Boylan tries the dribble drive, snakes his way in and puts it over the front of the rim and in for 2. 49-32 with 4:35 to play.
6-0 run to start quarter number 4 for the Hornets.
Here's the ball knocked away now by the active hands of Carter Havens. It'll be out of bounds to Porta-A Central, right in front of their own bench. Pass down low. Carrick shoots off the floater, no good, and the rebound down to Henry Ingram once again. Brown County trying to do their best to make it interesting here in the last 4 and some change. There's a ball near the half-court line, saved in, but stolen away by Hoke. And we get a whistle as Drew Marr now. Just a little slow to get up. Looked like he might have banged knees with somebody. He says he's all right. They stop play, so he'll have to come out as Drew Carter will come back in. You always like to see when they hop back up that quickly, Damon. You and I would not.
Most certainly we would not. Of course, let's face it, we would not still be active at the 4-minute mark of quarter number 4, or we wouldn't have come off the bench.
We would never have been on. Only when we're twisting an ankle is during warm-ups, I'd say, and they probably wouldn't give us the ball. Here's Carrick on the right side. He'll dish it off to Hoke. If the name Emmerich sounds familiar in the basketball world, if you weren't thinking about Damon.
Most definitely not. Unless it was, hey, I thought Nathan had a younger brother.
What was his name?
Did he not make the roster?
Oh, boy. Blue Jays with it after the foul call on Bradley Marker.
He had a great statistician career.
Nice smile, too. Down low to Hoke, who puts it up and in. Good ball movement from Morse to Hoke. And the lead is back to 19. Out front with the basketball is Henry to McNabb. Leaves it in the corner for Havens. Havens tries to force it in, gets it to go.
Havens in double figures for the Hornets now with 10.
Hoke finds Carter. On the drive, tried to dump it off. It's stolen away here. Into the front court, overthrown was Havens, and it's out of bounds, headed back the way of the Blue Jays. 2:52 remaining. Here's Carrick on a nice shot fake. Gets underneath, puts it up. It's no good. Rebound, batted out of bounds by Hoke, and it will be Brown County basketball. Hornets with a line change here into the contest. We'll see Connor Flynn, the 6'2 sophomore, also Bodie Seitz, the 6' sophomore. Henry Ingram has checked back into the game. Also Wyatt Cassian, a 5'9 sophomore, and Tegan Hohenberry, a 5'11 sophomore. For Porta-A Central, they'll bring Brody Pettit into the game for the first time. He is a 5'10 junior. Also Nate Keller, a 5'11 senior. And the other new man into the game is Bryce Davis, a 5'10 sophomore. They join Gronwald and Carter. Here's a three by Wyatt. Cassian no good, and Keller has the board for Porta. Gets the ball to Carter. He'll walk it toward the front court. He'll try the dribble drive. Kicks to the wing to Gronwald. Out to Pettit now. Leaves it over for Davis. Pettit tries to take his man off the bounce. Kicks to the wing in Carter. 15 seconds to shoot. Right side back to Pettit for a three. Good. And you're seeing these Porta Blue Jays coming in off the bench, and a couple guys can really shoot the rock. Under 2 minutes to play. 20-point lead. Ingram on a pull-up jump shot. It's good, and he's found his shot a couple of times today. Gronwald has the basketball. Now out to Davis. And we get a whistle and the subs to come in. And into the contest, Colin Johnson, a 5'9 sophomore. Also into the ball game for the Blue Jays is Lucas Kinney, a 6' sophomore. Kinney has it on the inbounds play, right wing. He'll work it up top to Gronwald. Gronwald, check that's Davis. On the left side, Johnson. He'll leave it to Pettit behind the perimeter. Kicks right side. Keller for a three, no good. And Henry Ingram with the rebound for Brown County. Brings it across the half-court line. Leaves it to Seitz on the right wing. Top of the key, Hohenberry. Little pick and roll action to Cassian out front. Wyatt Cassian works off of a solid screen. Is illegal, but it was solid.
Wasn't going to move him as Bodie Seitz will be whistled for his first. And turnover number 16 against the Hornets.
And we have under a minute to play in this one. Keller has it out top. Looks for the handoff to Pettit. Davis on the left wing. That's to Kinney. Down to Pettit on the run. Leaves it over the front of the rim and in for two. Pettit's got 5 in limited time, and it makes it a 20-point game. Ingram going to pull up for a three, no good. Seitz rebound put back is good as Bodie Seitz puts his name in the book with a pair of points. 20 seconds to play. Porta could just dribble this one out if Brown County will oblige, and it looks like they will. The Blue Jays going to claim the 5th place trophy of the 102nd Winchester Invitational Tournament. They'll move to 15-4. Brown County drops to 13-7 on the year as the final 5 seconds tick off the clock. Final on this one, a 56-38 win for the Blue Jays. We take you to the Logan Ag post-game show where we have final stats and more next on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler.
Say cheese.
With antioxidants, natural caffeine, and 0 grams of sugar, Bubbler has benefits in each bubble.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Logan Agri-Service post-game show. Final on this one, a 56-38 win for the PORTA-A Blue Jays over the Brown County Hornets. Blue Jays claim the 5th place plaque here from the 102nd Winchester Invitational Tournament. And here on the Logan Ag post-game show, we remind you about Logan Agri-Service Incorporated. They have locations in Knox City, Waywood, Monticello, and Paris, Missouri, also in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois. Logan Ag for all of your agricultural needs, 217-833-2375.
Well, in this ball game, Brown County finishes shooting 14 of 34 from the field for 41%, 8 of 14 from the free throw line. Individual scoring for the Hornets, 2 points apiece for Mike Cassing and Bodie Seitz. Matthew Boylan with 4 points, Maverick Henry with 3 points, 5 points apiece for Henry Ingram and Jackson McNeff. Bradley Markert with 7, and Carter Havens leads the Hornets in scoring with 10 points. For the PORTA-A Blue Jays, they finished the ball game shooting 24 of 53 from the field for 48%. Individual scoring for the Blue Jays, 2 points for Barrett Morse, Gavin Gronwald with 3, Levi Hoagland with 4, Brody Pettit with 5 points, 6 for Clayton Hoke to go along with 8 rebounds, 7 points for Drew Marr, 10 for Jet Carrick, and Griffin McClure leads all scorers in this one with 19 points.
He's going to be our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And a big first half by Griffin McClure helps his team get out to a big lead, and they never look back in this one. beating Brown County 56-38 to claim the 5th place finish. Next up, we'll get set up for the 3rd and 4th place game. It's Calhoun and Greenfield Northwestern. We hope you'll join us then on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.